What is up, guys? Zach here with another video. This will be my final video of 2010, and in this one I'd like to do the best of WWE 2010. I'm just going to do WWE in this one because honestly, I have not seen all Ring of Honor this year, so I really don't want to put them in this since I have not seen like every Ring of Honor match, or not match, but like every big thing that happened, all their shows and everything. So I just don't want to throw them in this video. So I'm sticking with WWE, and honestly, probably most people don't even care about Ring of Honor. It's scrap to me, so really doesn't matter. But Ring of Honor did have a great year, by the way, in case anyone was wondering. Alright, so let's get to the categories here. First, you have Theme Song of the Year. Now, in my opinion, you have 4 that could run for Theme Song of the Year. First one, you have The Miz, I Came to Play. Drew McIntyre, Broken Dreams. The Nexus, We Are One. And believe it or not, Ted DiBiase, I Come From Money. And I love that song, by the way, so I threw that in there. Now, Theme of the Year, I'm probably have to go with The Nexus, We Are One. The theme, the WWE version of it makes it sound so badass. In my opinion, the normal song of it's alright. I really don't like the normal song, but the guitar solos added to the song was it's awesome. When it first goes, it goes dun dun we walk alone in the unknown. It's a pretty sick song. And at first it didn't go to the Nexus at all. When you hear a theme song going on that says "We Are One," and a group who thinks they're all badasses, think everyone's scared of them, like, how does this work? But as the weeks are going, they stick together, as a group, and they are one. So the theme eventually made sense with the group because they are one and we are one. So yeah, so I have to give that to Nexus, We Are One as theme song of the year. Next you have Diva of the Year. I'm not gonna get detailed on this. I'm just say Michelle McCool, nothing else. No one really improved this year besides her, so Michelle McCool. Most improved, I'm gonna have to agree with some people on this one. Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler has definitely improved a lot since last year. Last year everyone wanted him to win the Intercontinental title. Eventually he didn't win the title because of Mysterio. He got suspended, and he didn't want to drop the title to him for some reason. Mysterio's a little bitch, that's why. And report that WWE just completely gave up on Dolph Ziggler in 2009. Me, I don't know about anyone else, but I thought he was going to get released after that. But, he just kept improving his mic skills and everything. He started getting noticed finally, became Intercontinental Champion, and, he improved a lot, in my opinion. So, most improved this year had to be Dolph Ziggler, in my opinion. Best DVD release, I'm going to say the Chris Jericho DVD. I have not seen all the DVDs this year, so, I'm just going to go with the one that I loved out of them all. The Chris Jericho DVD, great documentary to it, great matches to it, just a really, really fun DVD to watch, and Chris Jericho, it's Chris Jericho. How can you not like a DVD involving Jericho? So best DVD release goes to Breaking the Code, Behind the Walls, Chris Jericho. Most disappointing match of the year, in my opinion, I'm about to go with Randy Orton versus Edge at Over the Limit. I remember going to the match, everyone was hyped for this match. Everyone was going like, this is going to be the match tonight, this is going to be a phenomenal match. Everyone was so hyped for this match. It was crazy. That was the match I wanted to see out of every match, was that match. And it sucked. It completely sucked, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. It sucked. I know Orton was injured going into the match, but still though, it sucked. It was not entertaining. It was not fun. It was bullcrap ending. But it was so disappointing in my opinion. Just very, very disappointing match. So most disappointing match goes to Randy Orton vs. Edge, Over the Limit. Most overrated superstar. By the way, notice I'm using the word superstar instead of wrestler. Superstar, most overrated. Randy Orton. John Cena, he's not that overrated as he used to. He's still overrated, but he's just not. He hasn't been overrated this much as more as Randy Orton has been. Randy Orton this year is just, everyone's been on his side. His face turned, and all the kids started liking him. So everyone just started going on Orton for winning all these, WWE title matches. Everyone thought he was going to win the title at Elimination Chamber. What else? People thought he was going to win the Money in the Bank ladder match at Money in the Bank. Six-pack challenge, which he won, by the way. Just everyone was going for Orton this year. And, he was just very overrated, in my opinion. Most underrated superstar. I honestly don't know who's been underrated this year. Ted DiBiase could be underrated, because ever since Legacy split, he's been absolutely doing nothing. The only major thing he's done is hang out with Maurice, and that's all he's done since Legacy split. DiBiase, everyone's picking DiBiase to be the big guy coming out of Legacy, so he could be going underrated right now, but, that's just one. Who else has been underrated this year? I really don't know who's been underrated in WWE so far. I really don't. I can't think of somebody. God. I really don't know who's been underrated this year, so call me, a dumbass, but I'm about to go with DiBiase in this one, in my opinion. This guy's going to be a huge star in the future, in my opinion. He may be jobbing now, but trust me, he will be a huge star in the future. So most underrated, I'm going to go with Ted DiBiase, believe it or not. Feud of the Year. Now, I have two of them, which are tied for Feud of the Year, in my opinion. First one being John Cena versus the Nexus. And the second one you have Daniel Bryan versus The Miz or Michael Cole. John Cena and Nexus, it really wasn't a John Cena and Nexus feud. It was for the first few months. I'd say until SummerSlam. Then it really just became a John Cena Wade Barrett feud, because the only thing that was going on was just John Cena and Wade Barrett all the time. Every time they cut a promo, every time they went face to face, it was always just John Cena and Wade Barrett. When it was the actual Nexus, you had all the members talking about John Cena, saying how, he's nothing and everything, but, the John Cena Nexus feud just went down to a Wade Barrett and John Cena feud. Daniel Bryan and Miz feud, it went on at NXT until he got eliminated, then it went to more of a Daniel Bryan, Michael Cole feud. And then, they did that until NXT Season 1 ended. And then, Daniel Bryan got released, and then when he came back, him and Miz started feuding again. And, it was awesome. It was really awesome to see Daniel Bryan feud with Miz and Michael Cole. So, it's a tie for me for Feud of the Year. John Cena versus Nexus / Wade Barrett. And Daniel Bryan versus The Miz / Michael Cole. So, that's the Feud of the Year. Face of the Year. Face of the Year. There's been a lot of faces this year. You had Edge, who was face, turned heel, and turned face again. John Cena, of course. Randy Orton had a huge face turn this year as well. Most babyface. No. You could put in Big Show in that category. Kofi Kingston, Rey Mysterio. I don't know. I really don't care who's been face of the year. Probably John Cena been face of the year. Him or Randy Orton, one of the two. So I'll go with either John Cena or Randy Orton. Doesn't matter. I don't care. Mark out moment of the year. Now, another one. Everyone's saying the same thing for this one. Either 1, Daniel Bryan returning at SummerSlam, or 2, John Cena joining the Nexus. Those are probably the two, actually the three of them. Miz cashing in Money in the Bank and winning the WWE Championship. So those are the 3 markout moments everyone's probably saying, and I can't decide which one, so I'm going to leave all 3 of those into one, because I don't think I've ever marked out hard as trying to put it in words. I've never marked out so hard for those 3, so I really don't know which one was, you can mark out more to. Either, Bryan, Cena, or Miz. So I'm going to say they're all even in my opinion. Alright, Tag Team of the Year. Now, there was not really any tag teams this year, or any right now. The only tag teams you really have right now are Santino, Kozlov, Nexus, Usos, Mark Henry, and Yoshitatsu, apparently. Those are the only tag teams right now I can think of, and Tag Team of the Year? Honestly, this might come as a shock to some people, but I'm about to give the Showmiz, believe it or not. People are wondering, what the hell are you giving the Showmiz for? Well, if you think about it, Showmiz, they got promo time. They got, mic time. They're able to come out and talk about, their challengers for the tag team titles. And they owned everybody, they're dominant on everybody. And, Showmiz just, I don't know, just throwing them in there. Because Hard Dynasty, think about it, they didn't do jack shit. They didn't do anything. All they did was compete in a match. I don't think they even cut a promo. I think they've had a few backstage interviews, but they haven't really done anything this year besides be in matches and do nothing. So, honestly, I'm about to give this one to Showmiz, believe it or not. Call me crazy, go ahead, but it's, my opinion. So, best on the mic. Now, you could go with several on this one. You can go with CM Punk, Chris Jericho, Wade Barrett, The Miz. Who else had great promos? Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan was great on the mic on NXT. But in my opinion, best on the mic would have to go to The Miz. This guy has had the best or the most airtime with promos. You know how much airtime The Miz has had this year out of everybody? He's probably had more airtime this year than John Cena that I can remember of. I mean, the guy has cut so many awesome promos. Remember the beginning of the year when he was talking backstage about how he was banned from the locker room for 6 months when he first joined WWE? And it went to him saying that after WrestleMania he's 17 wins away from tying The Undertaker, to confronting Bret Hart, to, explaining his road to awesome, to him giving his speech about becoming WWE Champion. This guy has had so many great promos this year, in my opinion. And I think out of everybody, he's proved that he's best on the mic. Now, people are saying he's overrated on the mic, but remember, it's just my opinion. So, best on the mic, I'm going to give it to The Miz. Heel of the Year. Heel of the Year. Interesting one. You could give this one again to The Miz. I'm not going to give it to The Miz, so I'm going to throw The Miz out of this category, tell you guys the truth. You've had Chris Jericho, CM Punk, Wade Barrett, Sheamus, Drew McIntyre, just throwing him in there. Batista, that's another one, I forgot about him. You can throw a lot of people in there, but in my opinion, for heel of the year, I'm going to give it to Wade Barrett. I might get heat for this, but I think he was a phenomenal heel. And I think he's great. His promos were excellent. He was a great leader for Nexus. The guy was he was a great heel. I don't think we really compare anyone else to him. And, honestly, besides him, I might say Alberto Del Rio, believe it or not, whereas the heel of the year. But, it's not, WWE these days do face and heel turns like it's no problem. Like Edge, he started off face and he turned heel, then went face again. Just, who knows what they're doing these days. So, heel of the year, I'm just going to give it to Wade Barrett because I just don't even care. Show of the year, excluding WrestleMania. Show of the year has to go to Money in the Bank, in my opinion. The show is it's easy and fun to sit through. The Money in the Bank matches were really, really fun. The world title match between Rey Mysterio and Jack Swagger was very, very fun. The steel cage match was alright. It was, it's a little tough to sit through. It's a little tough, not a lot, just a little. But you can sit through and watch it. The Divas matches were actually, the Divas title match, Eve and Alicia Fox, was actually very decent. Layla and Kelly was, who cares. The tag title match was pretty decent as well. Was there any other matches? Yeah, Money in the Bank matches, the world title matches, the Divas matches. I think there's one more match. No. But anyways, Money in the Bank is just a very easy sit-through show. I know I scored 2 more pay-per-views over that one, which were TLC and Hell in a Cell. But the thing is, Money in the Bank is a funner show to sit through. So, Money in the Bank would be the show of the year in my opinion, excluding WrestleMania. Very, very fun to sit through, and it's very easy to watch. So, show of the year, let's go to Money in the Bank. Promo of the year. We got 2 promos of the year. 1, Shawn Michaels' farewell speech, and 2, Daniel Bryan's NXT promo, which he said how basically that WWE picks and chooses which guys they want to represent their company, but WWE really just needs to pick the right guys for the job, and Daniel Bryan's the right guy for this job. And you know, he called out Cole, and he started beating the crap out of Cole and everything. Just Daniel Bryan's promos on NXT were great, and Shawn Michaels' farewell speech was just amazing. So I'm gonna have to put those 2 in 1 again. Just, it was amazing. So tie for Daniel Bryan on NXT and Shawn Michaels' farewell speech. Match of the year. Now we all know it's gonna be Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker WrestleMania 26. We all know it's the match of the year, but excluding that match because it seems unfair to add a WrestleMania for, you know, show of the year, match of the year, you know, and everything. Just WrestleMania shouldn't be the hell the word I'm looking for. I don't know what word. I can't think of the word, but WrestleMania shouldn't be in the categories of these because it's just not fair. But match of the year? Honestly, I'm gonna have to give this to, God, I don't know. Look through all my pay-per-views, see which one I should give it to. Honestly, I was thinking of giving this to Team WWE versus the Nexus at SummerSlam. I was actually thinking of giving that. Or the... So, like, I'm going to give it to that. Team WWE versus the Nexus at SummerSlam. I'm going to give that match of the year, in my opinion. That or Miz versus Daniel Bryan for Night of Champions. So, I'm just going to give it to Team WWE Nexus for match of the year. Just a very fun match to sit through. The crowd was very into it. It was just a very fun match, in my opinion. And I think you'd have a lot of fun watching it. So, match of the year would be WWE versus Nexus at SummerSlam. That's excluding Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker. So, match of the year is that. Superstar of the year. The Miz. The Miz, Superstar of the year, in my opinion. I mean, this guy walked in 2010, United States Champion. Won the Unified Tag Team titles with the Big Show. Lost the tag titles. Lost the United States Championship. Won the United States Championship like a month later, won the Money in the Bank, lost the United States Championship, won the WWE Championship, captain of Team Raw at bragging rights, and the guy was left off 2 cards this year. He was left off the SummerSlam card and left off the Survivor Series card. But what happened, those 2 cards? Miz cut like 10 to 15 minute promos on both of those shows. This guy has had the most airtime out of everybody. No matter what, if he's on the card or not, on pay-per-view, he'll be at the show. SummerSlam, he cut a great promo, 10-15 minutes, explaining if he's going to be on Team WWE or not. Survivor Series, you know, he cut a promo saying when he's going to cash in Money in the Bank, you know. It's just, this guy he's been the focus of 2010. He's been the focus. And WWE built him just perfectly in 2010, in my opinion. You know, they gave him the titles. They gave him United States Tag Title, Money in the Bank, and then the main title, WWE title. They took their time with this guy, and they made him just right, in my opinion. And so, Superstar of the Year goes to The Miz, in my opinion. And then you have Superstar to look out for 2011. There's a lot you can look out for. You got Alberto Del Rio, possibly Drew McIntyre. I know how much Yaya hates the hell out of him. Ted DiBiase, Dolph Ziggler, possibly Kofi Kingston, even though I'm not a huge fan of him. Who else? Wade Barrett, you know, he could be a huge guy next year. Who else? I don't know, but, you know, that's a few names you can look out for, but honestly, I'm going to pull out a shocker here and say look out for Dolph Ziggler You know, honestly, I think this guy is going to become huge next year. Him or Ted DiBiase, look out for those two. Shockers, if you want to see, like, you don't think they're going to push him, but they're going to push him. So, DiBiase or Ziggler, look out for next year. So that's been my video. I don't know how long this video is. It's pretty long, though. New Year's in a couple of hours. It's 8:33 to be exact. Well, in the East Coast, it'd be 11:34. So just turned 34. So New Year's would be a couple minutes for East Coast. So yeah, this is my video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm bored. I don't know. So yeah, this is my video. By the way, I don't know when my first 2011 video will be. Maybe tomorrow, or maybe Sunday, or Monday, or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I don't know. One of these days, but I already got the first video of next year planned, so it'll be up sometime. So I'm Zach, and I'm out, guys. Thanks for watching.